Hello there, Catherine Bryant here from brilliantliving.hq.com, and it is the 2nd of September 2014, and that means it's the second day of my 30-day challenge, my 30-day Vidtember challenge, in which I'm making a video every day, short video every day, about me and about what I do, about what I'm interested in, and about things that I hope you're interested in and just might give you something to think about or to enjoy. And today it's a rather grey, damp day, but I'm keeping my spirits up and the spirit of summer alive with my bunting in my garden. I'm a real sucker for bunting. I'll just try and show you some. Gonna have to take it down very soon because summer is nearly over. And I have got a massive smile on my face today because we have just passed over 1,000 downloads of our Changeability podcast. It's a new podcast, it's only been out a couple of weeks and we're 5 episodes in at the moment. So it's fantastic to think that 1,000 people, or maybe not 1,000 people, but hundreds of people have downloaded it 1,000 times, just over 1,000 times now. And I hope that means that they've got something out of it and are finding it helpful. So I thought today what I would just have a word with you about is what is changeability. We've got this thing called the Changeability podcast. I've got a book called Changeability, Manage Your Mind, Change Your Life. But I'm not actually going to talk to you today about those. I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about the concept behind them and the idea of changeability. And hopefully it might help you think about it in a different way. So when we say something's changeable, like in England, we're always talking about the weather. You know, we're obsessed with the weather, and that's because it's always changing. One minute it's sunny, the next minute it's cloudy and raining and misty or whatever. So we often say like the weather's very changeable. But when we talk about ourselves, we don't normally think about ourselves in that way. And so the whole concept behind changeability is that if you define it, the actual definition of it is the ability to change, changeability, the ability to change. That's pretty straightforward, but why does it matter? Why might you be interested in the slightest about what changeability is? And what we think and what I'm saying is that actually, if we can have the changeability, it helps us to do things we want to do. So everybody's got something that they want to change in their lives. Maybe something they want to improve, something they want to get better at or have more of. It might be a big thing, you know, it might be like a big life shift. It might be that you want to start your own business, or it might be that you have your own business and you want to be more successful in it. It might be that you want to find a new husband or wife, or improve the relationships you've got. It might be something a little bit, I want to say smaller, but it's probably not smaller because these can be really important things to people. But it might be something like about the way you feel about yourself, that you want to be maybe slimmer or healthier or get fitter. So we all have things that we want to change and want to improve, but we don't always find it easy to do that. And so the idea behind changeability is that there are things we can do to help us get better at making changes in our life or improvements in our life. And the reason why there are things we can do is because there's a good reason behind why we do find it difficult to make changes. And that is because we are basically programmed in such a way that we want to always stay where it's safe to be, and our subconscious or unconscious is always working to maintain the status quo and keep us safe, which is brilliant most of the time because it's what keeps us safe, it's what keeps us alive, it's what keeps us going without having to think about everything. But when we want to make changes, it's not quite so good, because even though we have fantastic intentions, excuse me, even though we have fantastic intentions, sometimes our subconscious can get in our way. And so what the whole idea of changeability is about is that there are ways in which we can work with and manage our mind so that we can be more likely to succeed in what we want to do. And I'll no doubt be talking about some of those over the next few days, but I just thought it would be great to just have a little chat with you about what changeability is, and that is what it's about. So that's it for today. Until tomorrow, have a good day and a good evening, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye.